Welcome back to How It Is Made. In today's episode, we look at our favorite sweet sugar. Have you ever wondered how much sugar is in your daily food? Now let's take a step back in time around 10,000 years ago. The island of New Guinea was the first to witness the sweet magic of sugarcane. It wasn't long before the art of cultivating this sweet plant was perfected in India, which then caught the eye of the Persians and Greeks during their invasions. As they say, sweet things can't be hidden for long. The sweet secret was out and spread like wildfire to the Middle East and finally reached Europe. During medieval times, sugar was considered a luxury, only fit for the royal table. However, the Industrial Revolution changed the game, turning this royal luxury into a common man's staple. So, the next time you add a spoonful of sugar to your coffee, remember, you're not just sweetening your drink, you're stirring in thousands of years of history. From a luxury to a staple, sugar has a rich and sweet history that's intertwined with our own. Sugar isn't just in your dessert, it's lurking in many other foods too. This might come as a surprise to you, but even items on the supermarket shelves that we don't typically associate with sweetness are teeming with sugar. Take ketchup, for instance. It's a staple in most households, used as a condiment to enhance the flavor of our meals. But did you know that a single tablespoon of ketchup can contain up to a teaspoon of sugar? And then there's bread, a daily essential in many diets. Even whole grain varieties can contain sugar, used to feed the yeast and improve the taste. Let's not forget about yogurt. Yes, even this health food favorite can be a sugar trap, especially the flavored varieties. But here's the tricky part. Sugar doesn't always appear as sugar on ingredient labels. It might be hiding under names like fructose, glucose, sucrose, or even corn syrup. Sugar wears many disguises, making it all the more important to read labels carefully. Sugar isn't plucked from a tree or dug from the ground. So how does it get from field to table? Let's dive into the sweet journey of sugar production. It all starts with the cultivation of two key crops, sugarcane and sugar beets. Sugarcane thrives in tropical climates, while sugar beets prefer cooler temperatures. Once these crops reach maturity, they are harvested using modern machinery that ensures efficiency and minimal waste. Post-harvest, the crops undergo a process known as milling. Here, the cane or beet is crushed to extract the sweet juice within, which is then boiled to form a thick syrup. This syrup is further processed to create raw sugar crystals. But we're not done yet. These raw sugar crystals are still filled with impurities and molasses. To get the white granulated sugar we're familiar with, the raw sugar undergoes a refining process. This involves washing, filtering, and boiling the sugar until it reaches that pure, sweet state we all know and love. Once refined, the sugar is dried and cooled. Then it's off to the packaging line, where it's put into bags and boxes, ready to sweeten up your morning coffee or become an integral part of your favorite dessert. And that's the journey of sugar. From the careful cultivation of sugar crops, through the meticulous milling and refining processes, to the final step of packaging. The journey of sugar from the farm to your table is a complex and fascinating process. When it comes to sugar, a few big names dominate the market. Let's delve into the world of these sugar moguls, starting with Südzucker AG. This German company is the largest sugar producer in Europe, holding a significant chunk of the market share. Next, we travel to Brazil, the home of Cosan. Cosan is one of the largest sugar producers globally, and it plays a substantial role in the international sugar industry. Their influence extends well beyond Brazil's borders, shaping the sugar market's dynamics across continents. Back across the Atlantic, we find British Sugar, a household name in the UK. They've been sweetening the nation's tea since the early 20th century and continue to be a major player in the global sugar scene. These industry giants, along with a handful of others, dictate the ebb and flow of the sugar industry. They've transformed the sweet substance into a global commodity. These industry giants sweeten our lives, one spoonful at a time. Sugar is more than just a sweetener. It's a fascinating tale that dates back centuries. A hidden ingredient lurking in many supermarket foods, a complex product of a meticulous process, and a thriving industry led by big-name companies. As we've journeyed through its sweet history, its omnipresence, its making, and its makers, we've uncovered the layered narrative of this everyday staple. As you stir your next cup of coffee, remember the sweet story of sugar. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring, and remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, be curious.